Forza Motorsport, Like a Dragon, Ishin, racing to Xbox Game Pass. October's first batch of Game Pass titles aren't necessarily spooky, but they're no less exciting. The long-awaited Forza Motorsport leads the pack as it crosses the finish line to release next week. Like a Dragon, Ishin, the historical drama and remake of the formerly Japan exclusive Like a Dragon spin-off, is also on the way. Check out the list of what's joining and what's exiting the library, as well as links to our reviews of applicable titles. I don't think I actually have a list or an article for what's actually leaving. Oh yeah, I do. It's a few topics down, so we'll just talk about the games coming. Warhammer 40,000 Darktide is coming. Is already on the service. Came on the 4th through Xbox Series and the cloud. Forza Motorsport will be arriving on the 10th through Xbox Series, PC, and the cloud. From Space will be coming to console, PC, and cloud on the 12th, and Like a Dragon Ishin is coming to console, PC, and cloud on the 17th. Are you interested in any of these games?
If I recall correctly, Like a Dragon, is that similar to the Yakuza games that have been coming out for the last 15, 20 years now?
Let me see. Well, it came out. Let's see. It came out this past February.
Right, of course.
Yeah, it's a remake of an. It's Like a Dragon Edition is not a new game. It's a remake of an old game, 2014's Ru Ga Gotoku Ishin, released only in Japan on the PS3 and PS4.
Oh, okay. So it's
So
not
this is the first time it's being released in America.
okay, so it's nothing like that of Yakuza games that came coming out on the
Yeah.
PS2 and all. Okay, that's good. It's very confusing at first because me personally, I've heard of Yakuza games before. I have Sleeping Dogs. That's kind of like the equivalency of the Streets of New York game from the 2000s video games on the PS2 and all. There's like a sequel of sorts of that with Los Angeles. Things that matter. Is long story short. Um, I also have at one point with Game Pass Yakuza Zero, Yakuza Kimawi, Yakuza 3, 4, and 5. Unfortunately, I only played Yakuza Zero, Yakuza Kimawi for about a few minutes at a time. It didn't catch my eye at first. I had to still play more of it until I get the Game Pass again. It's worth it to have all those games on the Game Pass, so that's good. I still have it last time I checked. So now, as far as like a Dragon is concerned, that I'm willing to try out for as either a demo at first, but I'm willing to pay 40, 50, 60 bucks for the game to see how it is. Especially
Like a
when
if you're talking about the game I played, Yakuza Like a Dragon, I found loose copies online for like $10-15.
okay,
But that game came out in 2020, so it's 3 years
right.
old. But again, it is a very long game, and like once you get to chapter 7, you will have to level grind. So it's not a short game by any means.
Yeah, especially against Yakuza Sleeping Dogs. After all these years of owning Sleeping Dogs, I don't get a chance to beat the game yet. I still haven't acquired the Game Pass and all, so it's kind of not Game Pass, but the games with gold. But it's amazes me that over the last 15 to 20 years, these street fighting, especially from that of Japan settings, of games coming to the United States over the last 15, 20 years, got much better over the years too. So more power to Capcom, more power to whoever makes these games publicly to the United States. So
Yeah, I kind of want to. I kind of got a bunch of games I want to get. Yakuza Like a Dragon's one of them to finish because I'm only like halfway through it when I stop playing on Game Pass. Um, I kind of want to pick up another copy of WWE 2K14 because
okay.
that's one wrestling game. It has all the guys from like the 80s and like the Attitude Era, and that's one game I had all the DLC for, so I want to get another copy of that. So I wouldn't be after No Mercy. So, but then again, um, like I said, between bills and having to save money because taxes, I'm gonna have to pay taxes when the end of the year comes, or beginning of next year when I do taxes. Uh, it's made me more conservative with my money, basically.
Yeah, tax is the best time for like individual games like you and I, because we get like how much money back from the government, whether it's how much, as much as low as like what, $50, if not up to like $200. For me, I got one year back in 2008, if I recall correctly, got like a tax back about $400 in at least $400 in refunds, tax refunds. So you never know what's gonna like will be like, as you get older.
Well, thing is, my job that I work at currently, they they uh, they do it called 1099, where you don't get taxes taken out of your check. You get your full check, but when you do taxes, you're gonna have to pay those taxes that didn't get taken out all at once.
Yeah, I'd rather just be raped right away than be raped later with taxes.
Yeah, but hey, it's if you're working for someone, you don't really have that choice.
Of course, yes.
They want to sign you a certain way, they'll sign you a certain way, or you could go somewhere else for a job.
No taxpayer, not now, not now. We.
But anyway, back to the topic at hand.
Sorry,
Uh,
guys. The taxpayer can be a big guy in the face.
yeah, well, I mean, the most I've ever made back was like $900 in 1 year,
Okay.
but that was when I was working, I think, full time. So,
Yes, I understand.
oh, was it? Yeah, full time because I was working at Sloman's at the yeah. So yeah,
Shield your home, Sloman Shields.
well, I didn't get it from Sloman's. It's just 1 year. I was working my full time job. Sloman's was after that job because Sloman's would only hire me part time, and then the third manager in the telemarketing division didn't like me, so that meant my job was limited.
Yeah, understood.
Um, but anyway, speak back to the point. Yeah, so I mean, none of these games really interest me. Even the Like a Dragon Ishin game, it's. I mean, it's if I had Game Pass, I'd check it out maybe. But
Yeah.
it's just none of these games really make me like, damn, I wish I had Game Pass still. Or
Yeah, well, when it comes to Forza Motorsport, the one that's coming out this year, um, I currently have Forza Motorsport 5, Forza Motorsport 7 demo. Those games I grew up on, obviously, because I heard Forza Motorsport. Oh, yes, what 2000 what 10, 2011 or 12, give or take. So I was an adult by then. Um, but those games, I've always wanted to play those racing games every now and then, just to take a break from FPS gaming. So it's like it's a good break from it all. Yakuza, of course, and the Like a Dragon, Ishin. It's lots of violence and gore. So it's like you'll be in the for a good like action packed experience in those games I hear. So I can't wait to get my hand copies of these Yakuza games or the not only the Yakuza games, but also Like a Dragon, Ishin. So
yeah. So if you like these games, they're coming.